One thing I can tell you for sure, every single one who's watching this, let me tell you for sure, undeniable. You have as much money as you have money right now. Whatever money you have right now, that's how much money you have right now. That is the reality. Now, imagination, oh, I should have, my parents earn more. I used to have that job. Oh, I will, what will happen then? What will happen if? This is all the extra stuff you're adding on it. The reality is if you have $1 million in the bank, that's how much money you have. If you have $10,000 in the bank, that's how. If you have only $1,000 in the bank, $100, that's what you have. You have as much money as you have. That is the fact. Now, the story you spin around that is your suffering. Money by itself is not any suffering. It is the stories that you tell.
A lot of people are losing jobs, losing money. The people on the streets who are really working, thanks to various lockdowns and various situations around us, they have lost their livelihood in many situations, and there seems to be a fear gripping on money. I'm reminded of a saying which I used to hear in my childhood. It said, "Lack of money." There was a pun to it. It was LAC. Lack of money is the root of all evil, and there were two meanings to it. It meant lack means lesser money. It also meant lacks of money, too much money. So neither less, but it was a pun intended, and there seems to be a moderation that's required. And I know for a fact that you seem to have a sense of moderation in that sphere of money.
I mean, any relationship, it could be like you and I could have a transactional relationship. Let's just get this interview done with. Or you and I could have a deeper than transactional, like, not just about, hey, let's just get this video made, but what's like before we began, and I don't think the audience knows this, but you and I actually tuned into each other. We caught up with each other. We asked ourselves, why are we even making this video? What's our intention? You said what you said. I said what I said. So it was more than just, hey, let's just do this. It was not just what we are doing, but why we are doing it and how we are doing it. So yeah, money, of course, is a means of transacting, and it's a means of exchanging goods and services. But beyond that, what is your relationship with money? Because like you said, someone will say money is the root of all evil. I have a particularly unique experience because I lived with a monk for 6 years where I didn't even touch money. And not that I hated money, but I had zero accumulation of money, zero use of money. Everything would happen through the gift economy. My food was given to me without exchange of money. The places I stayed, it was without exchange of money. Everything was without exchange of money. At the same time, there is nothing that is automatically good or bad. It is what we imbue it with. When someone is in hospital and they critically need oxygen or they critically need some medicine, and we don't have money, and someone comes and gives us that extra 10,000 or 20,000 or 1 lakh rupees, we are so grateful. I mean, perhaps we will never forget that our whole life, that 1 lakh rupees is a life-saving aid. This money has come like the most powerful thing ever, right? To save this person's life. So in that moment, that we are nothing but pure gratitude for that money. At the same time, there can be times you can be very casual with money, and we can be very flippant with money, and we can just spend lakhs and lakhs on a marriage just to show look at how prosperous I am. Look at what I can do. Not that there's something wrong in having a good marriage, but just to be aware, what is the real intention? So I think the deeper question is, what is your relationship with money? And I like to see money. One of the ways I like to see money is money itself is a blessing, and money, if I'm able to recognize money, like for example, if you're able to see me more than just my superficial self, but if you're able to recognize in me something deeper, that Nitya, you have all these amazing qualities, chances are I'll have an affinity. Like, you really see me. I feel seen here. I feel appreciated here. I feel acknowledged here. So my sense is, when I can clean up my programming, my parental conditioning, societal conditioning, ancestral conditioning around money and around everything, including money, to the extent I can clean that up, there is now a much more clean flow. So in my case, as I dealt with my own, like for example, I would say money comes and money goes. Money, because I used to often, my mother said, oh, invest here, invest there. Money comes and money goes. But I found that's not the best way of saying it, because it seems like it's just coming and going. So I began saying, money comes and money grows. Money comes and money grows. So I changed my way of thinking about it, right? So money comes. So like I read somewhere that most people work for money, but the really affluent people in the world, they don't work for money. They work for assets, and those assets keep making them money, right? So the point is, what is my relationship with it? So can I see it like Vahe Takeda, a person I learned a lot from? There's a lovely book called Borrow Up, and he would see money as air. And air, like when you breathe in, you don't have a sense, oh, now that I've taken the breath, I should never take the breath out. It should just remain in. Like you should get fixated on earning money and not spending money, taking money and not giving money. I mean, what's the point of having even $1 billion in the bank if you can't even spend it? It's like meaningless, right? So it is a flow. It's a flow. It's a channel of blessings. And to the extent I can see money as a blessing and I can feel blessed, I can feel that, I began to see that, in India, we like to go on Tirth Yatra. We go to pilgrimage. We go to Rishikesh. We go to Haridwar. We go to, what are the places? Kailash, Mount Kailash. We go to all these places, Kedarnath, Badrinath. We go for pilgrimage. And we feel purified as a result going to pilgrimage. So, and again, for some people, this might seem strange, but this is just one of my thought experiments. That money exchanges many hands. Before that 100 rupee note came to my hand, it must have gone through 20, 30, 40, 50 people's hands. And each one had their own thought about that money. When money came to me, can I be so pure in my intentions that money feels it has come on a pilgrimage? Just like you and I went to Kedarnath, Badrinath, and we felt purified as a result. When money comes to me, I see it. Oh, I recognize you. You are a blessing. You are love. You are just love and appreciation in disguise. You're just a blessing in disguise. And people are folding you, and people are judging you, and people are thinking of you as an unnecessary burden, or they want too much of you, they're hoarding you. But I just see you for what you are. You're pure love, you're pure blessing. So as I clean up my perception of money, and when money comes in, the lovely word in Japanese, arigato, so grateful. Arigato, arigato. So it's come in, thankful. And when it goes out, go as a blessing, come back with your friends. Go as a blessing, come back with your friends.